Hello and welcome. I'm your eye care advisor from the LongLife Academy. Today, we're diving into something incredibly important: how to protect our vision. In our world, with screens everywhere, taking care of our eyes has gone from a nice to have to an absolute must. So I'm here to walk you through exactly how we can do that. Just picture it for a second. You wake up in the morning, open your eyes, and boom, the world is just crystal clear. Everything's sharp, the colors are popping. It's this amazing gift that, let's be honest, most of us completely take for granted. But what happens when that easy, effortless clarity starts to, fade a little? What if things start to get a bit blurry around the edges? Turns out that amazing gift really needs our help to stick around. And that really gets to the heart of the matter. See, in today's world, our eyes are under constant, non-stop stress. They're basically high-performance engines that we're pushing to the limit every single day, facing challenges they were never designed for. Now, let's look at the usual suspects. We've got screen time, of course, UV rays, pollution, check. But here's a really interesting one you might not think about. When you're staring at a screen, your blink rate drops a lot. And that lack of blinking causes dryness and a kind of physiological stress that just builds and builds. So, all this strain has to go somewhere, right? To understand what's really going on, we have to zoom in, way in, down to the cellular level. It's time to meet the invisible enemy, oxidation. Okay, so what is oxidative stress? Well, imagine these tiny, aggressive molecules called free radicals running rampant. When there are too many of them, they overpower your eye's natural defenses. It's almost like a slow-motion chemical attack that literally wears down the structure of your eye cells over time. Now, that sounds pretty serious, and it is. But here's the beautiful part. Biological problems often have biological solutions. Nature has already created the perfect tools to help our eyes fight back. And that solution comes in the form of a super-targeted protective nutrient package. It's designed from the ground up to take on the exact stresses we've been talking about, and it's called Vital Vision. So this is it, Vital Vision. Think of it as a powerhouse formula that brings together these really smart, high-tech plant extracts and some incredibly potent antioxidants, all working to support sharp vision right where it counts. So who is this really for? Well, if you're someone who spends all day staring at a screen, if your eyes constantly feel tired or dry, or, hey, if you're just smart about your health and want to be proactive about keeping your vision sharp for the long haul, then yeah, this was made for you. All right, so let's pop the hood. What exactly are these heroes inside every capsule? Let's meet the key players that make this whole internal defense system work. First up, we have a dynamic duo, lutein and zeaxanthin. And honestly, the best way to think about them is as your inner sunglasses. And that's not just a catchy phrase, it's literally what they do. Here's how it works. These compounds actually build up in your macula, which is the part of your retina you use for that sharp central vision. And from there, they physically absorb the most harmful high-energy blue light from screens and the sun before it can do any damage. This beefs up what's called your macular pigment optical density, or MPOD, which is basically a measure of how strong your internal shield is. Next on the team, we have an absolute superstar known as the red powerhouse, and its name is astaxanthin. When it comes to pure antioxidant power, this stuff is in a league of its own. So just to give you some perspective, astaxanthin is 40 times more powerful as an antioxidant than beta-carotene, the stuff in carrots that's already famous for eye health. 40 times. But wait, it gets even better. Compared to vitamin E, another antioxidant everyone knows, astaxanthin is up to 1,000 times stronger. That is an incredible level of potency, and it's why it can make such a huge difference. So what does all that power actually do? Well, it gets the blood flowing in those tiny little capillaries in your retina. It helps the muscles in your eye relax after you've been focusing for a long time. But here's the real kicker. It has a special key. It can cross the blood-retina barrier to get straight to work protecting the retinal cells directly. Most things can't do that. But these heavy hitters don't go into battle alone. They've got a whole support crew, a synergistic network of essential vitamins and minerals. Let's call them the internal repair team. And every member of this team has a very specific job. You've got vitamin A, which is absolutely critical for night vision. Then vitamin C and E are like the bodyguards for your cell membranes, protecting them from damage. And zinc? Zinc is the activator. It switches on your body's own natural antioxidant defenses.
It's a total team effort. So the big question is, how do you get all this amazing protective power working for you? The last piece of the puzzle is making it a seamless, easy part of your daily routine.
And honestly, this is the best part. It couldn't be simpler. It's just one capsule once a day. That's it. It's such an easy habit to build, but one that provides powerful, consistent, long-term protection for your vision. And really, that's what it all boils down to. Taking care of your eyesight isn't something you should wait to do until there's a problem. That small, simple choice you make today is a direct investment in the quality of your life for all of your tomorrows. So, what's it going to be? On behalf of all of us here at the LongLife Academy, thank you for your time. We truly believe that when you have the right information and the right tools, you can take control of your health and lock in a future with brilliant, crystal clear vision.